All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2023-2024 UD the Cup to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live at eBay Live. Also need to mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. All right, good luck everybody. Do have two more of these up, ending over the next 2 days. Look forward to having you back in here. There we go. Do it the easy way. Box number one. Kirill Kaprizov at a 249. Patch auto for Leo Carlson, 57 out of 99. Matty Beniers. Patch for Yaroslav Askarov, 24 out of 49. And the show for Matthew Coronado, 39 of 99. Well, that's why that was heavier. Thank God it's in case. I thought it was like the other one. Oh, Matt Murray, 209 out of 249. Did you grab the RPA on the bot? Oh, is that why? Hang on. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Sean Farrell. That's embarrassing. I was like, why is this so much heavier? I haven't watched any of this year's be broken yet. I like to do for things like this, I like to do as like kind of a surprise. Tage Thompson out of 249. I was like, why is that so heavy? Why is there something down at the bottom of it? Bobby McMahon, 53 out of 74, patch auto. Pyotr Kochetkov, 47 out of 50. 16 to 25, that's a cool one. For Steven Stamkos. And Tyler Clevin, rookie masterpieces. 1 of 1. We'll take that. let's try this again like I know what I'm doing. And I'm good at my job. Patch auto at a 249 for Ivan Miroshnichenko. Nice for the Caps. Elias Peterson at a 249. Matthew Kessel, 20 out of 24. It's a nice patch. Rube Pence, 412. Connor Bedard, 7 of 49. And finally, 17 of 36, Nikita Kucherov. All right, that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here, being part of the break. Go ahead and get a hit recap going here in just a second. Like I said, we do have 2 more cases of this up and listed. I think we're getting more as well. So look forward to having y'all in for that. For the encased, Ivan Miroshnichenko, Sean Farrell, and Matt Murray. All out of 249. Kirill Kaprizov out of 249. Leo Carlson out of 99. Matty Beniers. Yaroslav Askarov out of 49. Matthew Coronado out of 99. Tage Thompson out of 249. Bobby McMahon out of 74. Pyotr Koshetkov out of 50. Steven Stamkos, 16 to 25. Tyler Kleven, 1 of 1. Elias Peterson out of 249. Matthew Kessel, 20 of 24. Rube Pence, 4 of 12. Connor Bedard, 7 of 49. And Nikita Kucherov, 17 of 36. All right, that is it for hockey. Thank you guys again. We are on to Vivid Baseball here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Leaf Vivid Baseball to get into. When we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know when we go live on eBay Live. Also, need to mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Come on, little buddy. There you go. Box number 1, good luck everybody. Hagen Smith, 2 of 6. Reggie Jackson, 2 of 10. Kobe Mayo, 2 of 8. Tyler Bremner, 6 of 7. Jonathan Santucci, 2 of 2. And Noah Schultz, 3 of 7. Dual auto, Carter Johnson and PJ Morlando, 2 of 6. Paul Skeens, 4 of 4. Brendan Summerhill, 5 of 9. Brady Ebel, 1 of 7. Jason Churio, 1 of 9. Drake Baldwin, 2 of 8. Luis Morales, 2 of 8. And Leo DeVries, 4 of 4. Luke Dickerson, 1 of 7. Jeremy Rodriguez, 5 of 6. Brooks Lee, 1 of 9. Jefferson Rojas, 7 of 7. Zebby Matthews, 6 of 6. Brendan Summerhill, 3 of 10. And Rentaro Sasaki, 4 of 6. Box number 4, Will Gasparino, 1 of 3. Juan Gonzalez, 7 of 8. Nick Kurtz, 7 of 9. Thatcher Hurd, 9 of 9. Daniel Espanio, 4 of 6. Malcolm Moore, 3 of 5. And Eddie Murray, 4 of 10. Ichiro, 8 of 9. Blake Mitchell, 3 of 5. Power Brokers printing plate 1 of 1 for Brandon Montgomery. George Lombard Jr., Pop Art, 10 of 10. Will Gasparino, 9 of 9. Dean Moss, 1 of 8. And Franklin Arias, 5 of 5. Albert Pujols, 7 of 8. George Lombard Jr., 7 of 8. Eric Petoni, 5 of 5. Jacob Cozart, 2 of 5. Jonah Tong, 7 of 8. Alejandro Rosario, 5 of 7. And Samuel Basallo, 3 of 7. Cam Connerella, 6 of 6. Colt Emerson, 6 of 8. Devin Taylor, 2 of 9. Victor Scott, 1 of 3. Stephen King, 6 of 6. Cam Smith, 3 of 3. And Emmanuel Rodriguez, 1 of 5. Spencer Jones, 5 of 5. Christian Campbell, 4 of 10. Caleb Boner, 3 of 4. Ethan Petrie, 3 of 6. PJ Morlando, 3 of 4. Alfredo Sena, 1 of 4. And triple auto, Jalen Flores, Max Bellew, and Wel Gasparino, 1 of 3. Triple auto. Box number 9. Ethan Salas, 3 of 3. Chase Burns, 2 of 9. Alejandro Osuna, 3 of 8. Rock Chowalski, 8 of 8. Chase Petty, 3 of 6. Wyatt Sanford, 5 of 7. And Jesus Made, 2 of 3. And final box of the break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Jace Laviolette, 1 of 1. Nolan Ryan, 2 of 10. Steve Sachs, pop art, 3 of 10. Eddie Reinders, 1 of 10. Griffin Burkholder, 7 of 10. Cam Cazell, 2 of 2. And Ichiro Illustrations, 10 of 10. Nice. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick. Then we'll take care of the randoms. After this, we do have Eclectic Football, if you're looking for that. And then Pop is at the top of the hour. For the hits, Hagen Smith, Reggie Jackson, Kobe Mayo, Tyler Bremner, Jonathan Santucci, Noah Schultz, Paul Skeens, Brendan Summerhill, Brady Ebel, Jason Churio, Drake Baldwin, Luis Morales, Leo DeVries, Luke Dickerson, Jeremy Rodriguez, Brooks Lee, Jefferson Rojas, Zebbie Matthews, Brendan Summerhill, Rentaro Sasaki, Will Gasparino, Juan Gonzalez, Nick Kurtz, Thatcher Hurd, Daniel Espanio, Malcolm Moore, Eddie Murray, Ichiro, Blake Mitchell, Braden Montgomery, George Lombard Jr., Will Gasparino, Dean Moss, Franklin Arias, Albert Pujols, George Lombard Jr., Eric Batoni, Jacob Cozart, Jonah Tom, Alejandro Rosario, Samuel Basallo, Cam Connerella, Colt Emerson, Devin Taylor, Victor Scott, Stephen King, Cam Smith, Manuel Rodriguez, Spencer Jones, Christian Campbell, Caleb Boner, Ethan Petrie, PJ Morlando, Alfredo Sena, Ethan Salas, Chase Burns, Alejandro Osuna, and Rock Chowalski. Chase Petty, Wyatt Sanford, Jesus Made, Jace Laviolette, Nolan Ryan, Steve Sachs, Eddie Reinders, Griffin Burkholder, Cam Cazell, Ichiro, and dual, Carter Johnson, PJ Morlando, 2 of 6, and triple, Jalen Flores, Max Bellew, and Will Gasparino, 1 of 3. Alright, that's it for baseball. We are on to Eclectic Football here in a little bit. Going to get that set up after we take care of the randoms. Then we have 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century coming up at the top of the hour. Alright, we're going to head to random.org, and we'll be back in just a second. All right, we've got random the door pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be 3 or higher to be valid for us. We're going to go 11 times on the random, starting off with the duel of Carter Johnson and PJ Morlando. That is 10 times. Final roll. PJ Morlando staying on top. Congratulations. And Jalen Flores, Max Bellew, and Will Gasparino. That is 10 times. Final roll. Max Bellew coming out on top. Congratulations. All right, that will do it for baseball. We are on to Eclectic here in about, give or take 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more than that. Gonna get that set up and good to go. Catch you guys back here in a few. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Leaf Vivid, nope, we just did Vivid Eclectic football that we're going to be getting into. Before we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks, and let you know we go live and you get live. Also need to mention no print is necessary for link down in the description. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Kingston Viliamuasa. Kobe Hudson. Oh, out of 8 and 9. And then Kobe Hudson, 2 of 10. Jamari Thrash, 8 of 10. And Jordan Shipp, Nate McCollum, dual auto, 3 of 5. Box number 2. Omar Cooper Jr., 3 of 4. Ricky White, 3 of 9. Ollie Gordon, eccentric, 5 of 9. And dual auto for Caden Velkamp and TJ Finley, 3 of 3. Ricky Collins, 2 of 3. Kyle Williams, 2 of 9. Marcel Reed, 3 of 3. And triple auto, Ethan Garbers, TJ Harden, and J. Michael Sturdivant, 9 of 9. Jonathan Brooks, 1 of 1. Malachi Nelson, 3 of 6. John Rice Plumlee, 7 of 7. And quad auto, Haynes King, Jamal Haynes, Eric Singleton Jr., and Malik Rutherford, 1 of 2. Random about Ori's going to get its work out and for us. That's a thing people say. On card, Deuce Knight. Where will I sign in December? That is a good question, sir. 93 out of 100. Haj Malik Williams, 8 of 9. CJ Daniels, 8 of 8. And Jalen Milroe, 2 of 5. Nice. Oh, favorite route is post. Jerome Miles, 84 out of 100. I couldn't tell if he was trying to draw a play design or if that was his signature, but that's something. Garrett Green, 2 of 8. Jalen Wright, 6 of 9. And Avery Johnson, 1 of 1. Nice with the Lions, man. Jordan Hudson, 5 of 10. Jabray Barber, 1 of 3. Jalen Lloyd, 8 of 10. And Cam Skidaboo, 1 of 6. Boom. Isaiah Horton, 3 of 8. Andrew Armstrong, 7 of 10. Braylon Braxton, 4 of 5. And DJ Lagway, 3 of 5. Box of 9, KC Conception, 1 of 8. Caden Salter, 6 of 6. Javon Baker, 4 of 7. And Ryan Williams, 1 of 9. Hot Flash. Nice. Malachi Fields, 9 of 10. Jalil Farouk, 6 of 9. Dylan Johnson, 2 of 7. And Jim Cutter's Kurt Warner, 1 of 10. Nice. Box number 11. Taylor Morin, 1 of 10. Antonio Williams, 2 of 10. Lincoln Keenholes, 8 of 8. And Brady Cook, 1 of 1. And finally, box number 12. Good luck, everybody. Eugene Wilson III, 9 of 9. Tez Johnson, 4 of 9. Roman Wilson, 6 of 6. And Malik Neighbors, Xavier Legette, Roman Wilson, and Jalen McMillan, 3 of 6 quad auto. That is sick. That is a great way to end it. All right. Let's get the hits going. Then we'll take care of the randoms. We've got a handful to take care of. For the hits, Kingston Viliamu-Asa, Kobe Hudson, Jamari Thrash, Ovar Cooper Jr., Ricky White, Ollie Gordon, Ricky Collins, Kyle Williams, Marcel Reed, Jonathan Brooks, Malachi Nelson, John Rice Plumlee, Deuce Knight, Haj Malik Williams, CJ Daniels, Jalen Milroe, Jerome Miles. Garrett Green, Jalen Wright, Avery Johnson, Jordan Hudson, Jabray Barber, Jalen Lloyd, Cameron Skidaboo, Isaiah Horton, Andrew Armstrong, Braylon Braxton, DJ Lagway, KC Conception, Caden Salter, Javon Baker, Ryan Williams, Malachi Fields, Jalil Farouk, Dylan Johnson, Kurt Warner, Taylor Morin, Antonio Williams, Lincoln Keenholes, Brady Cook, Eugene Wilson, Tez Johnson, and Roman Wilson. And for the multis, 2 of the 4 don't get the last card. Yeah, McMillan. That just means that you have a better chance in the random. Caden Veldkamp, TJ Finley, Jordan Shipp, Nate McCollum, Ethan Garbers, TJ Harden, J. Michael Sturdivant, Haynes King, Jamal Haynes, Eric Singleton Jr., and Malik Rutherford. And Malik Neighbors, Xavier Legette, Roman Wilson, and Jalen McMillan. Alright, we're going to head to random.org real quick and get these knocked out. Good luck, everybody. And we'll catch you guys back here in a few for that. Top of the hour, we do have 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century coming up, so stay tuned. And we'll catch you there for that as well. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be clear high to be valid for us. And we're going to go 6 times on each random, starting off with Caden Bellcamp, TJ Finley, dual auto. That is 5 times. Final roll. TJ Finley, staying on top. Jordan Ship, Nate McCollum, dual auto. That is 5 times. Final roll. Nate McCollum, staying on top. Ethan Garbers, TJ Harden, J. Michael Sturdivant, triple auto. That is 5 times. Final roll. Ethan Garbers taking it home. Congratulations. Haynes King, Jamal Haynes, Eric Singleton Jr., and Malik Rutherford, quad auto. That is 5 times. Final roll. Jamal Haynes taking it down. Congratulations. And finally, Malik Neighbors, Xavier Legette, Roman Wilson, and Jalen McMillan, quad auto. That is 5 times. Final roll. Xavier Legette coming out on top. Congratulations. All right, that will do it for football. Thank you guys again for being here, being part of the break on a Wednesday morning. Look forward to having you back in here for some more football sometime soon. And we are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025. Least Metal Pop Century to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save it as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us with more breaks and let you know we go live to be live. Sure, why not? Just balance that way. Also, need to mention no purchase necessary. Phone link down in the description. Box number 1. Hulk Hogan. And printing plate 1 of 1 for John Bernthal. Roseanne Arquette, 1 of 2. Jeremy Piven, 1 of 6. Ooh, Kevin Smith. Nice. 3 of 6. And William Shatner, 21 of 25. Box number 2, Molly Ringwald and Leanne Curtis. Press proof duel. That'll go into random.org at the end of the break. Thomas Jane. Dolph Lundgren, 2 of 2. Derek Mears, 4 of 5. Thomas Jane, 8 of 10. And Sarah Michelle Gellar, 368 out of 500. Imagine just sitting there signing 500 of those. I think my wrist might fall off. Josh Henderson and Dale Bazeo. Tatiana Maslany, 1 of 1. Nice. Pam Grier, 2 of 4. Robin Thicke, 1 of 7. And Paul Rudd, 1 of 2. Nice. Press proof quad, Dougie Doug, Malik Yoba, Raldy Lewis, and Leon Robinson. And Kit Harington. Jenny Garth, 1 of 4. Patty McCormick, 1 of 1. Mystery Redemption for the Mystery Redemption spot. And Alec Baldwin on card, 55 out of 59. Halfway point, box number 5. Sean Gunn and Brian Bonsall. Nick Carter, 5 of 7. Ooh, Christy Swanson. Buffy, 1 of 1. That's nice. Zoe Saldana, 5 of 5. And Tim Curry as Pennywise, 1 of 1. Wow. This has been a fantastic case so far. Barbo. And Rosario Dawson. Angelica Houston. 3 of 10. Chevy Chase. 14 of 15. Alec Baldwin. On card. 8 of 10. And Christina Applegate. 13 of 15. Kevin Bacon. And Leah Thompson. Paul Anderson. 1 of 4. Mike The Situation Sorrentino. 6 of 8. Amy Osbeck. 1 of 6. And dual auto. Cheech and Chong. Hell yeah. 2 of 5. Nice. Box number 8. Helena Bonham Carter. And Ari Lehman. Chris Kirkpatrick. 8 of 10. Ooh, Corey Taylor. 2 of 4. Nice. William Catt, 425. Ooh, and Natalie Portman. Boom. 1 of 1. This might just be the best case we've ever had. Box number 9. Johnny Whitaker. And Pennywise. Tim Curry. Dougie Doug. 2 of 2. Ralph Carter. 1 of 10. Kate Flannery. 1 of 25. And dual auto. Angelica Houston and Christina Ricci. 1 of 1. Nice. Final box of the break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Bo Derek. Nice. Tim Robbins, Shawshank Redemption. Drake Bell, 8 of 15. Amanda Bearsey, 15 of 15. Whew, 1 of 1. Derek Mears as Swamp Thing. And inscribed, nice. Guy Gilchrist. My favorite of all the inscribeds. Boom. 17 of 100. He did different doodles on every single one of them. And they're all amazing. All right, that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here, being a part of the break as always. Going to go ahead and get a hit recap going. And then we will take care of the randoms. We do have several that need to be knocked out. For the hits, John Bernthal, printing plate, Hulk Hogan, Rosetta Arquette, Jeremy Piven, Kevin Smith, William Shatner, Thomas Jane, Dolph Lundgren, Derek Mears, Thomas Jane, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Dale Bazeo, Josh Henderson, Tatiana Maslany, Pam Greer, Robin Thicke, Paul Rudd, Kit Harington, Jenny Garth, Patty McCormick, Mystery Redemption, Alec Baldwin, Brian Bonsall, Sean Gunn, Nick Carter, Christy Swanson, Zoe Saldana, Tim Curry, Rosario Dawson, Adriana Barbeau, Angelica Houston, Chevy Chase, Alec Baldwin, Christina Applegate, Leah Thompson, Kevin Bacon, Paul Anderson, Mike The Situation Sorrentino, Emmy Osback, Ari Lehman, Helena Bonham Carter, Chris Kirkpatrick, Corey Taylor, William Catt, Natalie Portman, Tim Curry, Johnny Whitaker, Dougie Doug, Ralph Carter, Kate Flannery, Tim Robbins, Bo Derek, Drake Bell, Amanda Bearsey, Derek Mears, Guy Gilchrist. And for everything going to random.org, press proofs, Molly Ringwald and Leanne Curtis, and Dougie Doug, Malik Yoba, Raldy Lewis, and Leon Robinson. Dual auto for Angelica Houston and Christina Ricci, and Cheech and Chong. Alright, that is it for us for today. Thank you guys again for being here, spending a little bit of your Wednesday with us. Hope you have a great rest of your week leading to the weekend. And we look forward to having you back in here sometime soon. Now we're going to head to random.org and get these to their rightful homes. Good luck to you guys. We'll be back in a few with the randoms. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Going to be Theo Howard to do that for us. We're going to go 5 times on each random. We're going to start off with the press proof. So Molly Ringwald and Leanne Curtis. Press proof number 1. That is 4 times. 2 plus 3 is 5. Final roll. Molly Ringwald stays on top. Congratulations. Next up is the quad press proof. Dougie Doug, Malik Yoba, Raldy Lewis, and Leon Robinson. That is 4 times. Final roll. Dougie Doug taking it home. Congratulations. Next up is the dual auto 1 of 1 for Angelica Houston and Christina Ricci. That is 4 times. Final roll. And Angelica Houston taking it home. Congrats for Elvira. And finally, Cheech and Chong. 1 of 1, or 2 of 5, excuse me. Dual auto. That is 4 times. Final roll. Cheech coming out on top. Congratulations. All right, that is it for us for today. Thank you guys again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. We look forward to having you back in here sometime soon. And until next time, everybody.